Greetings, Petrolads. Welcome back to Automation. And before I forget to mention it later, I'm gonna say it right now. I will be streaming again this week. It is going to be on Friday at 4 p.m. local time. That is GMT +2. So, you know, be sure to be there if you have time. Say hello, have a little conversation in chat, and leave some feedback on what I'm doing and whatnot. And yeah, the Twitch channel is twitch.tv/Tom_Hanks. And yeah, as I said, Friday 4 p.m. GMT +2. Come say hi. With that, we're just gonna we're gonna advance here in our little campaign. I know that I worked on this yesterday, but at the same time I wanna get this done a little bit more quickly. So we're gonna move on to 1967, I guess. So with that, wait, this is the two-door, so we're gonna clone the 6.5 liter two-door. Move on to 1967. Okay, and now comes the time when we're gonna really think about our status quo, if you would, our position right now, because 1967, at this point, pretty much every manufacturer has one high-end muscle car, like one that really would like to dominate the drag strip, and therefore we will build one such car too. Economy doesn't matter, so we can go all out, and yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. So this is the 1967 high end, and for that we are going to build a new engine, because this engine has served us well, the 1961 pushrod block, but it's time to really make a change. It is 1967 after all, and it's gonna be cast iron, but since the theme now seems to be that 5-valve per cylinder heads have been replaced by 2-valve per cylinder heads in the earlier years, we're gonna build an engine like that too. 2 valves per cylinder has the advantage that it is more reliable than the 5 valves per cylinder in configuration. It is not quite as reliable and not quite as compact and light as a pushrod. However, it has just a much higher potential power output and better efficiency. We're gonna go pretty big on this one. 105 bore seems like a fair amount to me. 7 liter? Well, this is a 7 liter, but since it is bigger than the 6.5 liter than we already have in what is so far the premium version, and 2, obviously dual overhead cam is always going to produce more power than a pushrod engine, so I think that's a fair size. We're not gonna save money on the bottom end, therefore we choose only the finest materials and even put some quality in here. As far as this goes, we're probably no, we're not gonna be able to go very high. 9.0 is already pretty high for this year. We're gonna go with the quad carburetor DCOE and the performance intake, because we want this thing to be fast, super leaded, pretty rich fuel mixture. I don't know how far we can go on that. We can obviously change it, and rev limit is gonna be around here somewhere, hopefully. It'll probably fail though, but that's fine, we can adjust it. yeah, somewhere around here. Only one muffler, because we didn't need a second one. 385 horsepower only? I thought we would make a lot more than that. But of course we can increase our cam profile, bringing us up to 400 horsepower, and that is already pretty good. I'm gonna adjust the ignition timing as well. I think we might want to lower it for a better torque curve. Like this. Now we can go higher on the compression. .426 horsepower. 429, 432. That is too much. 434, 435. I think that's even just the exact amount that the strongest Corvette had. Do we want to beat the Corvette though? We probably do. Let's put a little bit of quality in here, a little bit more effort. Holy crap, that did a lot. That did a lot of work. It gave us 18 more horsepower just by increasing this by 3 points. Production units only went up by 5, so that's not too bad. 10.6 compression rate. Compression is actually quite high for this year. .455. I think we're gonna leave it here. 455 horsepower is definitely more than enough. I mean, who defines what enough means? But that's another question for another day. This is the 1967 DOHC 16 valve. 7.0, I guess. 7.0 liter sport. It's not loud enough for my liking still, even though 59.6 should be loud enough. Also we make the devil's amount of torque, so that makes it one hell of a car. But we are going to adjust the gearing in such a way that we would have a little bit better acceleration, which probably means we're gonna do this. Yeah, 6.3. There have been faster accelerating cars than this though, even in the late 60s. We might want some wider rear tires, probably. Wait. Wait, what was removed? That was not... Oh. Okay. I know what fixture has been removed. Anyway. We're gonna flare these some more. We can't flare them even more? You know what we could do? No, a muscle car has to be rear wheel drive. We can't make this all-wheel drive. It would absolutely destroy everything as a result on a drag strip, but it just can't do it. Come on. Let's just put this back on here. Also, maybe it would help to put a wing on the rear. in order to, you know, push the rear end down a little bit so we can make some downforce and put the power down better. If this helps us get better traction off the line. Is this, yeah, this is too modern though for that kind of. This seems more like it. Yeah, there we go. Huge wing. Huge wing. This should also, like if it does help our traction, it will also increase drivability, which is nice. Also, I think we're gonna move these to like here. And then put some additional vents down here. Just so everybody can see, this is not the standard Vulture. This is the top of the line, the fastest one. Okay, now we'll go to the trim. You don't need any front wing angle here. We don't have anything anyway. This by itself increased rear downforce, even though we do not have any aerodynamic fixture on the front. Oh, we have a semi-clad undertrigger. That should be adjusted here, shouldn't it? 250 kilometers an hour top speed is definitely enough. What about the acceleration time though? Can we make it better? We do something like this. No, we cannot. If we do this though. Oh wait, yeah, definitely like that, and then like this. 6.3 seconds. Can we increase this even more? No, we cannot. That gave us slightly better acceleration time, but it did not. But it doesn't do very much else. You know what? It was actually a thing back then to offer drag racing tires for your muscle car, and those drag racing tires were obviously a little bit better than the standard semi-slicks that you get there. 5.9 seconds acceleration time and a quarter mile in. Let's try. $13.75 is actually still not where I'd like to be. I'd like to have a little bit. I'd like to make it a little bit faster. So what is our weight distribution? That is the principal problem. However, if we make it heavier, like if we put more stuff in there to make the weight distribution better, it'll also be heavier. Let's put a fifth seat in there. Hopefully that helps a little bit. Not really. What if we put... We already have premium interior. The entertainment is mostly on the front, isn't it? What if we go for advanced safety? That did add about 22 more kilograms. And the weight distribution is 0.1 better. But it did not help our acceleration. So, well, the acceleration time is not that great for what I would be expecting at least. Can we do anything else to make this better? Putting more rear brake on there would, you know, add just a tiny bit of weight. What if we go hard on this rear downforce? Does that help at all? No, it does not. Not at all. So what if we take that away entirely? Does that make it faster? 1375. It doesn't make a difference. Oh, well, we need more cooling anyway. So that is gonna make it a little bit slower still. A lot slower, actually. Wait, what? Why is the acceleration time 0.2 seconds slower now? Could we do something better with like an automatic maybe? 6.1 seconds. Then the shifting time is gonna be ridiculous. And that is the only reason why this car with the automatic is slower than with the manual. You know what? We could go for 4 bars per cylinder instead. Give us some more power. 488 horsepower. That's a lot. That's a lot of power. And then we can also wrap this to like 5800. This should make it faster. If it can at all put the power down. It should probably can't. 499. Can I get to the magical 500? Yes, we can. 500 horsepower, 700 newton meters. Those are numbers that sell cars. 5.9 seconds now. Okay. This did make it faster. It does take a long time to get off the line in first gear. What if we go for 5 gears? Which is very unusual for 1967. Actually, you know what, forget that idea entirely. Let's give it something like this. And that did make it barely faster. I still don't know how to properly tune this car so that it would be crazy fast over the quarter mile. Because there are other cars that could do the quarter mile faster. I think the Dodge Challenger would do it in like 13.4. something like that. Which is why, you know, I'm a little bit concerned, because 500 horsepower is definitely enough power to be faster with a quarter mile. At the same time, if I can't put the power down, then it doesn't really matter all that much how much power you got. You know what? Let's give it a little bit of aerodynamic advantage. Fantastic. I don't know. If somebody could help me, I would definitely change the things that you would change in the next episode. Let's see. Market. Hyper. Super. Muscle Premium. A little bit out of the price range though. And also, I think, well, you know what? To make this a little bit more of a standout, I'm gonna, I was planning to have another muscle car too, like a more of a full-size luxury muscle car. Oh, this actually made it faster. And put this same engine into that car as well. Toning down the interior a little bit will affect the prestige, and therefore probably also, yeah, the hypercar here. Then the muscle premium, I think it even came up, didn't it? Sportiness came up to 20. 20! With a 500 horsepower 7-liter V8. I must be doing something wrong here, probably. But in any case, I think... Wait. Okay. In any case, I think I'm gonna end this episode right here. Leave me feedback on what you think, how I could make this car faster. I would appreciate that a lot. And again, don't forget to check out the stream on Friday 4 PM GMT plus 2. For now, if you enjoyed the episode, please leave a like or leave a comment. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.